What's going on, buddy?
Whoa!
It is Pigs Butters here, and welcome back to 999. We left off. Holy shit, we have a thing going on here, but I figured it out with no.
Because you had the right idea.
External help at all. I figured this out on my own. That's right. And then down this way. Right. Fuck, did I get rid of the thing already? No, I didn't. Let me see. So I'm not watching anything right now. Don't judge me, anybody. My memory is so horrible. I can't believe I've already fucked my brain. That's right. No, okay, I forgot to do the. I forgot to do the most important thing. Hold on. I go over here, and then I take this down here, and then I push it all the way up. Yes, and then I want to go ahead and finish this plus sign thing that I had going on here. And then, if my brain serves me correctly, wait, they already threw me off and I'm having to rewatch it and they already fucking confused my ass. Oh, I moved the box up too high. That's what I did. Hang on, let me reset. I'm so good. It's almost like I'm a perfect human being without any memory issues whatsoever or any attention problems, anything like that. It's all fun and games here.
Oh.
Now, hold on. Now, push that down.
Oh, just, you put that, yeah. And
yep,
then...
that's exactly what I do. And then I go in a loop-de-loop. You loop-de-loop and you pull, and your shoes are looking cool.
Hey!
No help at all from a YouTuber named the Extra Cheesy 87. I don't know what you're talking about. I did that all on my own volition with my own brain power. Okay, I'm done putting it in the program. What do I do next?
Just be quiet and watch. See, it's moving already.
That was all their animation budget. Awesome. Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to. Line up all the crates. Great, now we can reach the coffin. We just need to climb those crates over by the fence. I thought there'd be more to that.
that's something that Junpei never thought that he'd say. Great, now we can reach the coffin.
Yeah. All right, let's go, everybody.
To be fair, that's not something most people would say.
Coffin. What's in here? That might be Nosferatu.
No, that's me.
Sorry.
Mummy.
That's such a not Santa interaction.
Yeah.
Junpei's like, I don't fucking care.
Just kidding.
Really?
Whatever, just open it.
Okay.
He was pulling a prank. Oh. A small key and...
Revolver Ocelot.
A gun. Yeah, a revolver.
Ocelot.
Shut up.
Looks pretty old.
Wonder if this is a replica? It's really
this
pretty.
Thing is... Are these real bullets? This is real.
You're not gonna take it?
Of course not. All something this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me. It's almost as if I may be him. Let me just pocket this real quick. I mean, what? Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out, but you're not gonna leave that key in there, are you?
Of course not. We'll take that with us. And leave that here. Unattended.
Be like, oh no, it's too dangerous.
Rusty key. A rusty key. Maybe we can use this. On the
Probably
door.
for the door, yeah. It's
Let's
funny,
back out.
the design on the coffin almost looked like the knife symbol.
Let's put this key in here. Yes, sounds like that did it.
Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy.
I see. This key should open this door.
Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Okay, I trust that no one grabbed that gun. It's not like it's just sitting there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes, it's opening.
I would have just, like, took it to hold onto it to make sure no one else got it and just not use it. You know what I mean?
Junpei doesn't trust himself, obviously. He's like, if I had that, I'd murder everyone around me and hop into a submarine.
Oh my god. Long hallway, huh?
Let's check it out.
Looks like The Shining. Just a wave of blood comes down the hallway.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago. Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
Now we're back here.
In other words, you made a loop. We're back where we started. Huh. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah.
Well, alright.
It works? Does it go anywhere?
It goes
Where's the
to
rest of the gang
hell.
at?
I think so.
Oh, it goes to hell? Oh.
Yeah, good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck? No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we did end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go. Alright.
Alright. Looks like a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Looks like it ends here. Like a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
Alright, let's open it. Resident Evil style.
Whoa.
The 9 door.
Yo.
The 9 door. Ha 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 ha!
Oh my god.
Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Faking, huh? We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look behind you!
What? A 9 door? Wait.
Oh.
There's another one. Why? It's 9 no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
The red is there too. So this is a real one?
Weird.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
I hate when you're right. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
A door, yeah. Of course, we just assumed there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Oh man. Jeez. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dividing teams of 4 and 5 people, the digit root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1, 2, 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 for example. The digit root for both teams would be 9. Or 2, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, it still equals 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work, and they all end up the same way. If one team has a digit root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the nonary game was designed to save all 9 people.
Huh.
That's how it was meant to be. Well, not anymore. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who found themselves in the game would have assumed it was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray and deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed.
Yeah.
But eventually they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other.
Ugh.
This game was designed for that purpose. This nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step. Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, 6. It's a digital root of 6. We're fucked. 4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
The 4... Wait, don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now?
What now?
Mm.
Did you do the math?
Wait.
1,
Oh.
Plus 3. Plus
We'd have
5.
to leave June.
No, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree, we cannot leave June behind. What?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't mind staying.
Fuck that.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll go get to the. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
What?
You mean Atlantis? Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
You're ace
Oh.
now. You're ace.
Right.
Now. You guys.
Very well. Guess we head back to C deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us.
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. The difference between June
Ooh.
and Sansa's voice.
Come to think of it. What is this room?
Yeah.
We were so focused on the doors we didn't even look around. I saw there was a fucking coffin in the back.
Is there really?
Yeah, like a full-size one.
Oh.
Huh.
Are those supposed to be like pews?
I think so. Looks like a setup for some kind of ceremony.
I hate it.
But what kind?
A funeral.
Oh, there was a keypad on that thing too.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't see the keypad because it was too far away for me to see the details like that.
Yeah.
A coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right? Okay, I'll be right there.
Hello?
Room sir.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh. Ooh.
Someone's in there.
Ooh, spicy. Okay. I'm intrigued.
Who's in
I want to
there?
know more. I want to know way more about that. Look, it's...
7 and Lotus.
Where's Clover?
Is Clover in the thing?
We got a problem. Wait, we got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean gone?
When? Why?
How? I mean, you two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you? Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and went into the room.
But,
She wasn't there.
yeah,
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door in the other hall.
And it was open.
We figured she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen? We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing. So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't. Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover.
Oh, she's
We
right
haven't
in
much
the
time left.
She's right
Let's begin.
there.
What do you mean?
She's in the coffin.
Maybe. How would she get there though? She'd have to take the elevator that we just unlocked. Like, there's no way for her to, unless she found a different route. Maybe she came out of the back of the 9 door and found that room on her own?
Yeah.
That's the only way she could have gotten over there.
Or Zero put her in there.
Fair point. Ace? Or is it 7 and Lotus the entire time? They've been in cahoots.
I don't think
They're both
so.
0.
Will you stop?
All right, let's begin. Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm thinking we should probably split up.
Oh god.
I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
Alright, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Oh, sure, right. I'll do that.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Jumpy?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Alright, I'm going then.
What the fuck you think to yourself here, buddy?
Oh
God, he had a whole fucking thing here.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh my god. He was embarrassed to call her by the nickname he'd used when they were children. Canny. 9 years ago it came naturally, after all they were children. But now that they were adults, it felt strange, regardless of what he might hope for. To call a woman he wasn't dating by such a childish nickname felt odd to him. Of course, to call her Miss Kurashiki would be even more awkward, and simply Kurashiki would seem a little brusque,
Brusque, I think.
And although he couldn't put his finger on it, he felt somewhat forward. It felt somewhat forward to call her Akane when they hadn't seen one another for so long. In short, it was simply easier for him to call her June and leave it at that.
Interesting.
Yeah, be careful, Canny.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Death flag.
Don't die on me now. Alright, now is deck E, if I'm correct. We're going back down. I think we're going back down to that room. Probably to touch the coffin, see what happens there.
I really hope we didn't miss anything with the novel mode when Santa was having his little...
I don't know.
Thing.
Oh, that's a great first line when we go into to when it sends in a novel mode. When it gets important, it sends you in a novel mode. But tragedy always strikes him when least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits, just enough that they might soon be fully dashed.
Oh, God.
He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice.
Uh-oh.
Her body was limp, and her skin smooth and pale as always.
Oh!
It was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing light. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus.
Why is
slowly.
she, like, almost blue?
Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought them closer to her corpse.
She looks like a vampire.
Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise or fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed.
Because we just talked to her.
Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest.
Oh.
Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago.
So it wasn't the gun. Plus we would have heard that.
Yeah, well, the ship is pretty fucking... This is also very underground and waterproof, so no guarantee you could hear it.
Oh.
The weapon had been a knife, then. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart. And you're to blame.
Stop.
She would have died immediately.
No lyric jokes.
He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Let's discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are 2 ways to do so. That's Zero's new voice now. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside of the confines of the ship or detects its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. Pachaka Max! Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they may have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining the bracelet number 8.
Ace?
Who is that? Who would benefit the most from number 8 bracelet? That if you just make a basic 9 is what... But you can't get out...
You can't, no.
Because he would need 3 bracelets. And it wouldn't make sense because the other one that would be taken was Snake.
Yeah.
Which is 2. So if you make 10, No, because then you'd need 9.
Yeah.
But 9's bracelet was taken.
Did 7 take?
Wait, I can't.
Snake's bracelet?
I can't guarantee actually that Snake's bracelet was taken. I don't know. We never pointed that one out.
No,
we made sure to point out the bracelet that was from 9.
Uh-huh.
So if you take 9 and 2, or well, 9 and 8, you'd have 17. You even with Ace, you do 18, and that's 9.
Yeah.
Fucking Ace, you piece of shit.
Oh boy.
The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind then.
Oh!
Oh! He heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat. Extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection he had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back.
Oh boy.
Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. Ah! His voice was little more than a weak groan.
Yeah?
With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker.
Oh!
Ow. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously.
So that's what that sound was.
Oh.
Well.
He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. Let me do some math quick. So, if we... Now, we could be killed just because we came up on the scene.
Yeah.
But if they want our bracelet, if they took Lotus at 8 and ours at 5, you have 8 and 13, so you'd need 6, which would be ironically... No, that shouldn't be possible unless we just totally didn't hear the elevator coming down, but that would make June to make that... Wait. I don't know. Fuck it, let's see. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone.
Didn't even take his bracelet.
His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone.
Bad end.
Really? Who would have fucking guessed? We're good at getting those.
Yeah.
Huh, I don't know where...
Well, I wonder if the killer here is the same killer who was the killer in the submarine ending.
Maybe. Now, I don't know if that branch is the one that requires us to get a different ending before we can get the true ending. Because there wasn't a branch there where there usually should have been. Well, there is a branch, but we didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to save? Absolutely, I would love to save. I will click save. Yes, please.
No.
That's a beautiful one.
Stabby.
Is it knife end? What do you call this one game? Because that just says end submarine. Knife.
Yep.
Okay, there's something that's different here. Huh.
Why does it have those little thingies? No key.
So
Did we miss stuff? Uh-oh.
Interesting. So... Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through a fucking lot. Because that means that there's something early on, I think off of this side, that we need for... the reality. We need to do something on this side that will actually...
The reality? Something we need for the... Were you trying to say something else?
My brain is all over the fucking place. But the break happens here. So something happened on the left side.
Did you mean for the true ending?
Maybe.
Because you were like, the reality.
I think it's more just talking to myself about the fact that that means that we have to replay some things. Probably off camera?
Just because it's so much.
Because what we can do is, you know, we can begin from here.
Yeah.
Because it says we're still doing everything fine there. Cut to the left. And then come back down. We can go through the center part because that doesn't seem to have an effect on it. We already failed by that point, apparently.
Yeah.
And then continue down here by having whatever our success point is. That's what decides the ending right there. It's something that happens in a different timeline. Because this is the point where we go through with Seven and Snake over here. So we'd have to go back to the side where we're with Lotus, June, and Santa.
Ooh. My favorites.
The only thing that was different over there... There's only one thing that comes to my mind that made it. Because when we come back, everything is the same pretty much. All we got from this side is we got information from the right side about the ninth person's body and all that, but that's not relevant apparently. The only thing I can think of is, I think it was in the first escape room when we were doing the back and forth room thing, and we had the conversation with Santa, and we took the 4-leaf clover from him.
The bookmark, yeah.
Or the bookmark clover thing. That's the only... And now I remember that decision was really weird at the time.
Yeah.
So... That might be... Because, I mean, when this game was originally made, you were intended to play the entire thing through every single time on the DS. So that could be a trigger that decides our fate over here. Because it's by the point we hit here, we already failed by the symbol of that key.
Yeah.
And it looks like, I don't know if they're meaning that there's different dialogue there that's locked too. But I don't remember if there was anything different there or not. But maybe it's showing that because of this now. So... It's the only thing I can think of that has any effect at the end. That's the only decision that was anything different on this side. I could be forgetting something, but that was like a whole big thing. And especially because there was a lot involving Clover this time around. We had the whole talk about his sister.
Clover?
Or not Clover, sorry, just because I thought of the 4-leaf clover bookmark thing. But Santa talking about his sister and all that. That might be relevant here.
Interesting.
So I think that'll probably be the target that we have for the next one. I've got to do a lot of work off camera to get this one going. And we can go down the middle part to see what the fuck that is right there. But then, yeah. We've got a lot of recording ahead of us eventually.
Oh, boy.
But now that we have an idea of what we need to do,
we can do it.
We can do it. And that's what we're going to do next time.
God, the fact that he got stabbed and then he got paralyzed.
Yeah.
Because they twisted the knife in his back, which totally fucked up his spinal
right
cord
in his spine.
and just
it's like,
paralyzed
you feel
him.
that twist? Oh, and he's just like Play-Doh, plopped down on the ground.
What a way to go!
For real. Anyways, I don't know if I did it next. Did I do it next time? My brain is not working.
You
today.
literally just said it, like not even 30 seconds ago.
Man, I'm.
Evan, are you okay?
It's been a long day today.
It has.
It's been a long fucking day.